welcome to Lovella's Coloring. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you had a wonderful start to your new year. I am going to be sharing with you the colorings that I completed last month in December. I know I'm way late in sharing this video, so I am going to go ahead and clear off my desk and we'll jump in and get started. I will see you guys in a second. So I'm going to start off with the coloring calendar from Hannah Lynn's Patreon. This is December, and for this image I used alcohol markers as a base with pencils, and then white Posca for some outlines, and glitter gel pens, and probably gold Posca for the details. And yeah, so for the whole year of 2022, I've been using the Hannah Lynn Patreon images from 2021 for the calendars. And then so now this year in 2023, I'm going to be using all of last year's images from her Patreon. So I have that all printed out. Here's February. Lots of beautiful images to color. I'm hoping to start them early. I'm always late with the calendar, so you can see that I did print it out a little bit bigger. I did color January already, so that's in my other notebook now. But yeah, with it being this big, I can actually really use the calendar and it fits perfectly in here. So yeah, so this is my first image colored, again from Hannah Lynn's Patreon. Next, I have more Hannah Lynn. This is Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies, and Fantasy pocket-sized coloring book. So this is a book that I want to complete, and I'm getting lots of help from a group buddy color. So let me go ahead and share with you the colorings first. I'm going to start off with this one. This one is Poinsettia Pixie. So let me go ahead and share with you all of the beautiful colorings from my buddies from December, which is Terry Lynn, Yasmin, Emma, and Jennifer, and Amberly. So yes, thank you so much, ladies. And then we also have a couple more that joined us, which is Deb, Erica from Elm Colors, and then Corey from Colorfully Optimistic. And hopefully I didn't forget anyone. I don't think I did. But yeah, they're joining us this month in January, so I might be sharing even more buddy color pictures. And so yeah, thank you, ladies. And so this again is Poinsettia Pixie, and for her I went very subtle colors with Ohuhu brush markers. I used the Indra Creative Pastel colors, which are new to me, and I just purchased them, I think, last month. I also used the Tombow Erosion colored pencils, plus the white and black from Prisma. And then for the wings in the back here, I used the Kuretake Gansai Tambi Pearl watercolor, white Posca, Sakura Stardust. You can see it all around the poinsettia. And then Stickles. I really like this color of Stickles. I use this one a lot. This is the Mercury Glass. And yeah, so that is my first one in here. Then the second one that we did is Windy. So I'll go ahead and share with you the ones that I have right now. I think I have all of the ladies from December except for Amberly. So I'll go ahead and pop up their very beautiful colorings on this side. So yeah, it's so wonderful because they all motivate me to continue coloring in here. I already finished one for January. I have one more to do. And so again, thank you so much. And for this one, which is totally different, this is a lot more bolder, brighter colors compared to the Poinsettia Pixie. Now, that's why I like it so much. I had this vision for a pink and purple sunset. So yeah, so this one is all based with alcohol markers. I used the polychromos, Faber-Castell polychromos, and Black Widow colored pencils, also the Tombow Erosion and the Prisma White. I think I used that for her skin. I also used some stickles, the same mercury glass here, also the Kuretake Gansai Tambi Pearl on her wing, Nouveau glitter marker, I believe, on the pearls right over there, some Sakura Stardust all over her hair, if you can see it right there, and then lots of white Posca. So yeah, so this is my Wendy. So those are the two I completed last month from Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. I forgot to mention a majority of the colorings I'm going to share are buddy colors. Only the color by numbers were the ones that I did on my own. And so next I'm going to share the Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. And in here I did my first buddy color with the lovely bee. She's known as Be Cozy on YouTube and Be Cozy Coloring on Instagram. So I'll go ahead and share her page over here. So beautiful. I really love the way that she did the eyes. It just looks so magical to me. So thank you so much, Bee. Had so much fun coloring in my first page in this book. So for my illustration, I did a base of Ohuhu brush markers and then lots of white Posca. I also used some Paul Rubin watercolor for the eyes, and I tried to use the darker colors underneath the mice and his friend just to make it look like it's a shadow right underneath, and some Sakura Stardust for the stars. And yeah, so my first page in this book as a buddy color with the lovely bee, and this is the Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. I have one more buddy color that I did last month with Bee, and we did a coloring in North Pole Elves, a Christmas coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. And I did my first coloring in this page with her, so I'll go ahead and put up her beautiful coloring on this side. Love how vibrant and colorful her page is. So again, thank you, Bee, for doing this fun buddy color with me. And so for my page, I used Ohuhu brush markers as a base. I used Tombow Erosion colored pencils and then some Prismas too. I also used the Sakura Stardust and Metallic for some of the details in their clothes. You can see I used the stickles. That's the same stickle color that I used in the Enchanted Faces, which is the metallic glass, I believe. And if I didn't say it already, I used a lot of Posca. Yeah, very cute picture. She kind of looks like she has a strawberry head. But yeah, my first coloring in the North Pole Elves, a Christmas coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. Next, I have Color by Number Christmas Mosaic, black backgrounds. This is by Sun Life Drawing, and I did two in here, which is this one with Santa and the reindeers. And this is done with alcohol markers. And then here's another one with carolers and the snowman. I was only able to get two done. I had a lot of buddy colors. I was able to do all of them except for two. So close. I'm finishing up the other two this month. So again, this is the Color by Number Christmas Mosaic, black background by Sun Life Drawing. I have another Color by Number. This one is by Alice Mills Publishing. This is called Cutest Christmas, Mosaic Color by Number, adult coloring book. It has the premium paper edition, and I don't think I finished one of the pages, so here's one that is dressed in ginger. This one is Swinging Elf Stocking. I think my blue's a little bit darker and brighter than over here. And I did not get to finish this one yet. This is the Pretty Baubles. I don't know, I like the smaller ones. The smaller illustration to color like these. It's just so much faster instead of these big ones. But I think on this page it's just all the green, so I just have to finish this one up. So those are my colorings in the Cutest Christmas by Alice Mills Publishing. My next coloring is in 50 Christmas Miniatures. This is by Camellia Angelkova, and in here I did my first coloring. And for a lot of the books that I mentioned that are my first coloring, they all went towards my color along. So for last month, it was for the December Color Your Hoard 2022. And so the page we colored is this very cute reindeer, and I did it as a buddy color with the lovely Macon. So I'll go ahead and pull up her gorgeous coloring on this side. And yeah, really love the way that she colored her reindeer. And we do have another buddy color for December that I actually just finished this month in January. So I'm going to share that in next month's video. So thank you so much, Megan, for a fun buddy color. And so for my reindeer, again, base with alcohol markers. And for pencils, I use the Tombow Erosion. And for around the light bulbs, those were the Muñoz Soft Pastels. The snow with the splatter is the Dr. P.H. Martin Bleed Proof White. Then I also used some white Posca to cover up the black lines here and to add some bigger snowflakes. And then some Sakura Metallic to line the bulbs and the wires. And then the stickles that you see, again, it's that same color that I've been using, the metallic glass. And yeah, I created the background. I was inspired after eating a bowl of chips. The bowl was the right size to make this round background for this page. So I used that as a template and then colored it in. So yeah, so this is my first page in the 50 Christmas Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. My next coloring is in Silent Night Christmas Coloring Book by Mardell Rubio. And in this book, I've been doing a buddy color every year, every Christmas with Color Journey with Kelly, my good friend Kelly. So thank you so much. We're going to do another one this year, I'm sure. So very quickly, let me go ahead and share with you the pages that we've done. So this was from the first year we buddy colored our snowman. See all the stickles I added there. And then the second year is this page. And then this year we did this page. So let me go ahead and share his gorgeous coloring on this side. Really love the way he colored his. So we did a lot of the same things, and I think the main thing that was so different was our Santa. His was with a red suit. I have the blue suit, but still love the way he colored his. So thank you so much, Kelly, for this wonderful buddy color. And so for my page, again, I did a base of Ahuhu markers. I wouldn't have been able to finish this many buddy colors if I didn't do any marker base. So it does help speed up the coloring, especially on the Amazon paper. So on top of the markers, I used the Color colored pencils, and then I also used some Prismacolor pencils for some of the colors. I think it was the reds and the blues, or reds and the browns. And then I also used a lot of white Posca, especially here in the clouds. Mardell Rubio's illustration comes with a lot of hash marks. me see if I can show one that's like the snow. Like here on the snow, you can see all of that hash marks. I covered that all up on the clouds up here. And by the time I was done, I didn't even double check my work. I was like, I'm done with this page. And I accidentally left a couple right over here that I didn't color. I'm just going to call them ghosts. And then I think the only other thing that I used is the Zig Wink of Stella, which you can see on the Santa jacket. It's really shimmering. And yeah, so this is my completed coloring in Silent Night by Mardel Rubio. My next book is Botanical by Maria Chola, and I did a buddy color in here, which is my first, with Jennifer, who's known as Jen's Coloring Corner here on YouTube. So let me go ahead and pull up her gorgeous coloring on this side. So beautiful, and I really love that we kind of had the same idea for this page, but the way we colored it is so different. Like, I think her background was done with Neocolor 2s, and I was too scared to use them on here for some reason. I think I tried it in the back with watercolors, and I didn't like how it looked, so I decided to go with Distress inks. But I really love the way that her page turned out. So thank you, Jen, for a wonderful buddy color. We definitely have to pick out another page to color. And so for my page, again, Distress inks, and I didn't want to use black to make the blues darker, so I thought, oh, why don't I try the purple one, which is the villainous purple or something like that. It's one of the new colors, and so I did that first. That's why you see a little bit purple in there, but it didn't cover up so much. But I really like how it looks, how it's a mix of blues and purples. So that's kind of like the colors that I used for the snow as shadows. And so the pencils that I used for this page is the Durant Lightfast, and you can see that I used a lot of Posca on the snow, then of course on the jar and the candle for the snowflakes, because I didn't want them to be so stark. I wanted them to look soft, but I wanted the black lines covered. I used the Stabilo Carbothello pastel pencils, the white, and so that gave me a softer snowflake. And also, did I use anything else? Oh, the splattering is the Dr. P.H. Martin Bleed Proof White. And yeah, so this is so much fun. I don't think I would have colored this page if it wasn't for the buddy color with Jen. So thank you so much, Jen, again. So this one is the Botanicum coloring book by Maria Trolle. And here I have Ty Devarve, also known as Seasons by Hannah Carlson. I have, again, a buddy color in here, but I haven't shared it yet on Instagram. My buddy is still working on her page, and that's Brianna, known as Beautiful Coloring. So yeah, I told her take her time. I'm going to post it when she's done on Instagram, but I thought I would go ahead and share it with you now since I finished it early in December and I'm most likely going to forget about it. So here is my coloring in this book, which is the last page, and I think I shared this in another video. I forgot for which one, but I shared that I learned a technique of doing the background from Shell's coloring journey. Hopefully I said her name right. I think that is the name. And she was sharing how she used the Peebo drawing gum and then using Distress ink on top. So that's what I did for this whole page. It was a lot of fun. It was a little hard with all of these leaves, little needles on the tree, but It was so satisfying taking off the gum. So yeah, a lot of fun. And yeah, so distress ink again, background, the tree, I didn't do any um, shading or anything. I just used the Tombow dual brush marker. And yeah, I didn't really need to do any shading on that one. The bird and the bell was done with the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. I also used, I think that is Silver Posca all around. And I think this one is the Sakura Metallic. And then again, all of the splattering for snow is the Dr. P.H. Martin Bleed Proof White. I love using that to splatter. And you don't really need that much of it too. It's just like a little bit. And it does a lot. So yes, and I think that is it. So this is my coloring in the Tide de Varv or Seasons from Hannah Carlson. My next coloring is in Enchanted Christmas. This is a Creative Haven coloring book by Teresa Goodridge. Another buddy color, this time with the lovely Sandra. I'll go ahead and pull up her beautiful coloring on this side. She's known as Colorful Diary 2017 on Instagram. And yeah, just love the way her page turned out, especially her pink ornaments. I really love them. So yeah, very, very lovely. And yeah, thank you for another fun buddy color, Sandra. And so for my page, again, I did a hoo-hoo brush markers as a base. I used the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils to shade this all in so you can see the glare all in there. I actually found inspiration from a picture on Google. I just Googled up blue birdhouse, and there was one picture that came up with all of these different colored birds. So I picked out some of the bird colors and used that for this page. And yeah, I really love the way this page turned out. I used gold stickles on the stars with glitter gel pen for the strings. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's there. And then I also use red stickles here, a white Posca for the snow, Sakura white jelly roll on these leaves. For the background where you see all of the darker green, that is the Muñoz soft pastels. I outlined the yellow star ornaments with gold Posca. These ornaments, the white ones, I outlined them with the silver Posca. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Then white Posca here and there with the bubbles. But yeah, very, very fun page. Really like how this turned out. So this is my coloring in Creative Haven, Enchanted Christmas by Teresa Goodridge. My last coloring to share with you that I completed in December is from Disney Art Therapy block or Grand Block Portraits Tome 2. I did a buddy color in here with the very lovely Amanda, who is the host of our color along, the hashtag Christmas Cheer 2022. So I'll go ahead and put up her beautiful coloring on this side. So thank you so much, Amanda. I'm so happy that we got to do another buddy color and then also do our first in this book. So yeah, so thank you. So for my page, again, I used alcohol markers as a base. It does help me color in a page faster. And then on top of it, I used the Faber-Castell Polychromos. Here, I wrote down what I used. The background, I did use the Faber-Castell Gelatos. And in the pattern, I used the Sakura Stardust. So so you can see it shimmery. And then to block out the black lines that were there, I used the silver Posca. And then another thing that I used is the Jane Davenport birthday suit palette. It's a little pastel set, and I used one of the pale white colors to dull down the cape because it was such a bright color, which is this one. So yeah, I used that to dull this one down, and then I used some of the pink to give her a little bit more blush, and also on her nose. I think I did a little bit on her chin right there. But yeah, really love how she came out. So yeah, so this is the last of the colorings that I did in December. Again, I had a couple more buddy colors, but I'm going to finish it this month in January, so I'm going to share that in next month's video. I do have a diamond painting that I did complete last month, I think early last month, and it is the Hogwarts Crest from Diamond Art Club. So let me go ahead and pull up the picture up here of the painting and then a little video of it. It was a birthday present from my bestie T. You know her from T's World of Adult Coloring. She's also my co-host for the Color Your Hoard Color Along All Year. And yeah, so thank you again, T, for the beautiful painting. I really love how easy it was to put that all together. It's so beautiful. I really love it. And yeah, I had no problems at all. I just need to find a frame now to put it up so I can put it up on my wall. And yeah, I'm going to be putting up a video of the unboxing and a little slideshow of the painting coming together, and hopefully it'll come out sometime this month. I'm currently editing it, so yeah, please look out for that one. Another project that I completed is a puzzle. Do you call them projects? I'm not sure. Well, it's a project for me. So anyways, my daughter Malia gifted me 5 Friends puzzles. Each of them are 1,000 pieces. So I completed one of them, which is this one here. I already broke it all up and put it back in the box so I can put it back together again later. But I'll go ahead and share with you a picture of it being put together. I think I have like my sorted piles while I'm building up the edges, and then the other picture should be the completed puzzle. And yeah, it was a lot of fun to put together. The only thing is that it left me with an aching lower back from leaning over the dining table for a long period of time, because I did that all in, I think, one afternoon and evening. So yeah, so I do have a couple more to share with you. There are 2 projects that are whips. So the first one is a crocheted beanie, which is this one. And I started this, I think, during Thanksgiving weekend and worked on it and got this far. And I was waiting for my daughter to catch up, but she kind of like ditched her project. So I just had to finish this up. I just had to put these together, close this up, and make the little puff ball, and the beanie is done. So yeah, almost done. Just have to finish it up. I really love how the pattern looks. Very nice. So, and I love the color of the yarn. So yeah, so this is one that I just have to finish up very quickly. So this is the crocheted beanie, and then my other knitting project. The other project is a scarf that I am knitting, and I think I started this in the end of November, I think. It might be at the end of November, beginning of December. I was working on it, and I kind of had to put it away because it got so busy. And so yeah, this one took me a while to start because I haven't knitted for a while, and so just getting past this point took me a while. I kept restarting. I think I started like 3 or 4 times just to get back into the rhythm of knitting. And so while I was doing that, I was also watching KP Colors, her video of, I think it was completed colorings. I think, or her ribs. I can't remember, but it was super long, so it was so perfect to watch while knitting. And so while I was watching her, I would check myself, and I had the pattern where it's knit, knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl. And then, as I was watching her and kept checking myself, I find myself going K, P, K, P, K, P. And then realized that it sounded like I was chanting her name as I was watching. So, yeah, I just found it so funny that I had to let her know in her comments. But yeah, I really need to get back to this project when I can. Gonna finish up this yarn. It's just too many hobbies for me with too little time, but it's good that I can just save this, wrap it up into my little basket. So yeah, so those are the two whip projects that I am working on other than coloring. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I thank you so much if you've watched that whole thing about diamond painting, puzzles, and knitting and crocheting. But yeah, I want to apologize that, this video took me a while to record and publish. I started off this year with a bad cold, sore throat, and cough, but thankfully I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm just happy that I didn't pass it along to anyone else in our family. And also last month, I co-hosted two color longs, the Christmas Cheer 2022 and also the December Color Horde 2022. And I'll leave the links up to those videos up here if you want to check it out. And they are slideshow videos of all of the colorings that people entered. And I just wanted to make sure that I published those two videos first. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that at the beginning of every month, the slideshow video for the color along is my first video to go out. And that's because with every month, I am just so grateful to everyone that participates. Those videos are our way of showing how much we appreciate everyone. So yeah, that is the video that I make as priority before I do any other ones. And also, recently I had to wait for a new arm that holds up my camera or my phone because I accidentally broke my other one. And so, fortunately, I had some flip through videos that I already recorded, so I worked on those, and you might have seen them on my channel popping up this past few days. So, anyways, I will let you all go now. I am wishing you all a healthy, safe, and prosperous new year full of love and happiness. I will see you all in my next video, and thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. Please take care, keep safe, and happy colorings, my friends. Bye-bye.